Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 14 of Levion's weekly show. Today, we're going to be talking about mostly about the games that were showed on the Xbox Developer Direct. Mainly two games will go in depth, which is the Hellblade 2, which is finally has a release date, and Machine Games' new Indiana Jones game coming out soon. And we'll talk about Raven Software's Call of Duty Botched season opener. Made a lot of Call of Duty fans really upset. The first thing I want to talk about is Hellblade 2, which it's been a while since it got officially revealed in 2019 at the Game Awards. Until now, 2024, it seems like we finally have a release date for this game. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 will be a digital only release. Xbox has confirmed. Ninja Theory studio head Dom Matthews stated that the game would not be getting a physical release. It would be available for $49.99. He quoted, "Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 will be a game crafted from the heart, a game similar in length to the first Hellblade with a focused narrative and sold digitally only at a price of $49.99. A lot of people on Twitter went out and said their frustrations about being digital only. Another big game that was released last year was Alan Wake 2. A lot of people did not like that it was digital only. Starting to see this trend where don't focus on physical media anymore. I mean, we saw that Best Buy took all the physical media out. I think Ubisoft's one of Ubisoft's executives recently said that get used to the digital world going forward, because it seems like physical media is going away, which is kind of scary, and it's not what consumers should be for. We should be for owning our physical media instead of owning nothing, which is digital code, which is they can eventually just turn off servers or turn off anything. Yes, it does. It is valuable digital media, like based on not going out to the store and not waiting lines and lines. You can just buy it on the Microsoft Store or PlayStation Store. There's still people that love physical media, like myself. I still buy physical media, and I feel like people should keep doing that too. The original Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice was also initially released digital only, with a physical edition following a year later. According to How Long to Beat, players took 8 hours on average to beat the original game. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is in its final months of development and will be released on May 21st. So May 21st, Hellblade 2, if you want to get it, it's going to be an Xbox exclusive, and it will release on Game Pass if you don't want to buy the full-fledged game. Now, this article did say that the original Hellblade, which was released a while back, released digital only, and then a year later it released physically. So that might be the point again, but we'll see what transpires from that. And then the next game from the Xbox Developer Direct that really made a huge standpoint to a lot of people was Machine Games' new game, which is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Will be featured likeness of Harrison Ford and will be voiced by Troy Baker. The new adventure will also star Tony Todd, takes place between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is the first movie, and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which is the third movie. According to Machine Games, the game's locations will range from the hollowed halls of the Vatican and the arid deserts of Egypt to the lush and sunken temples of Sukhothai, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and the frigid peaks of the Himalayas. The game will mainly be played from a first-person viewpoint, but during the cutscenes and certain movements, such as climbing, the camera will switch to a third-person view so players can see Indy himself. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set to release later this year and will be available on Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Game Pass. So that's another big one that came out. Indiana Jones game made by Machine Games, the people that worked on Wolfenstein. It is first person. A lot of people love that iteration of the gameplay. Doesn't have an official release date, so it might get pushed to next year if it comes to that, but it seems like it's coming out this year for sure. So the next thing I wanted to talk about, which was Raven Software's Botched Call of Duty season opener, ranked was supposed to start yesterday, January the 18th. Let's just say it did not come to fruition because there was a lot of problems. Raven Software has apologized for the botched launch of Warzone Season 1 Reloaded. In an image posted on X, the studio addressed the issues players encountered. These included players entering a bug state when interacting with loadout crates in-game and getting stuck on the fetching online profile error when attempting to access the game's menu. They quote, "We've been laying the groundwork for the return of some fan favorite features in the upcoming seasons, which has required a degree of primitive setup in our live environment. Yesterday's update shipped with some of that work, and we unfortunately encountered a conflict between live player data and our servers. We as devs love this game and apologize for the disruption that resulted from these events. Please know that we hold ourselves to a high standard, and yesterday's issue did not align with that." So a lot of people were pissed off. I really don't know. I don't play Call of Duty that much, but it seemed like a big deal to a lot of people. I even saw that people were taking days off just to like play this event or play this, season opener of Rank. It just got botched by Raven Software. They tried to upload this new update, but it got tangled with new stuff coming out in the future, and well, eventually it just started to bug out the whole game. That was a huge problem yesterday, but it seems to be fixed now. Other than that, that's pretty much it for this week. There's a game that's been storming the charts on Steam. It's on Game Pass too. It's Pal's World, which is it's basically Pokemon characters have machine guns and you have to kill them. It's extremely fun. It's worth playing. It's on Game Pass. If you don't have it, if you don't want to get Game Pass, it's also on Steam. Also, obviously, the Xbox Developer Direct was really good for Xbox. I really like that type of showcase they do, which is show gameplay and they show a lot of the in-depths of the game's development. And this showcase had a really good lineup, which was Indiana Jones game Avowed with that beautiful, very beautiful cover art, Hellblade 2, Aura, History Untold. Very good lineup for Xbox coming out this year, and we shall see what PlayStation has in store, or even Nintendo. Usually we get like a Nintendo Direct around February. We might get a state of play, or maybe like in February, late February or early March. I don't know, around that time. But we'll see. But that's about it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.